Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Chuckle Sandwich podcast, baby. You just start talking.
You can go again. I want to interrupt.
I'm going to do an intro one more time just so we got a clean one.
Sorry, I won't say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Go.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Chuckle Sandwich.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Chuckle Sandwich podcast.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Chuckle Sandwich podcast starring our first host ever in our lives,
CrankGameplays.
Am I supposed to be the first person?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You can be if you want.
Just saying that.
We're just surprised you're here because we thought you died with that.
We were under the impression that you were dead.
Yeah.
You should have been killed, but somehow
you should have been.
You made it.
You should have been killed. Yeah, I was dead for a bit. Yeah, and I came back to life, and then.
What's that like? What's purgatory?
What's purgatory
Do you
like?
believe in God?
No, it was just a lot of empty nothingness in the night. Well, that's the thing is, like, when you die and you come back to life, people are like, well, no matter how long you're dead, it must be like, you know, you went to heaven or whatever. But actually, it's just kind of like you blinked because there's nothing after.
Wait, so you've actually died and come back to life?
No, I haven't.
We had Minx on the podcast. She died and came back to life.
Yeah,
actually,
Justa Minx was in a car crash as
while
she was having a seizure. And they brought her back.
Double whammy, as we like to call it on the Chuckle Sandwich podcast.
That's a really unfortunate timing.
Yes.
It is.
She was going to the hospital for the seizure.
And because
but
of
she got better.
Well,
wait,
he's alive now.
She died, but she got better.
Was the car crash
she started
a result
having
of
this
the seizure?
So she started having the seizure
while she was driving.
And then her parents were like, okay, let's we're Irish. Let's get you to the hospital. They get on the roads, snowy time.
Car flips. Flip
Bam.
car.
Mm-hmm. Now she's even in a worse situation. She's dead. But then...
Why are you telling this story so slowly?
It's like not tonally appropriate at all.
And then she was returned. So she was dead, but then she was not dead.
So here's the thing, is that jschlatt basically just said, yeah, Minx had a seizure while she was driving and they brought her back to life, which is the same thing that you said, but in a single sentence.
No, I gave situational context. I told you how they got in that situation because of the car crash and everything. I thought my story...
hypnotize him or something?
No, I thought my story was good. I thought my story was good, okay?
Freaking me out.
What no one ever asks about that whole Minx story is why they brought her back.
It's the second time you've made that joke, and it's still funny.
It's still funny. It's a good one.
Because it's so evil.
Yes. Well, I mean, you hear all these stories about people who die, and they're like, "Oh, well, my body was lifted up, or I saw the gates of God." You don't believe in that? What if it's like that Tom and Jerry episode where Tom gets whacked, and then
his
body
whacked.
Well, he's laying down, and then his body kind of rises up, and then the staircase just comes down, and it's a nice golden escalator.
Did Minx say that she saw an escalator?
Oh no, she blinked.
An escalator?
Cool.
She blinked and woke up.
He just said a golden escalator.
Minx did not. Well, Minx is an atheist, so she's not going anywhere.
Be why.
Except to hell.
Except down.
Nice, man.
She's not going anywhere but down.
Fuck. Shit.
I think about that often. I think about that often while at church.
Do you go to church?
Yeah.
Which one?
This doesn't
Holy Ghost. .com.
Holy crap. It's Jesus, and he's in the house.
Yeah.
He's got all these holes in his hands because they nailed him.
I was like, where? Why?
Two. He's got two.
Well, and then he's got two in each foot.
Yeah, as well.
One in each foot. It only takes one.
One. Yeah.
One in each hand, too.
Wait, did they do two in the feet? Because in a lot of things, I think his feet are crossed, and then they nail both.
No, you're right. Yeah, that would be one hole through both.
That's a big ass nail.
We're getting one next week and ask.
Big ass nail.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So here's the thing. jschlatt and I both sort of hold the belief that we don't think that lactose intolerance exists, but your peanut butter allergy. Why? Why'd you choose that when you were born?
Yeah.
Why did you?
Yeah.
And your character selection.
When you were falling down the escalator of light.
Yeah.
Was there like was there a stat that you really buffed out? That just resulted in a really shitty other stat?
Yeah, it was mostly my height was kind of maxed out. And
he maxed out.
We live in a world where you go into a character creation screen before you actually start living.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was mostly for attention, I think, because I really like that. And so I was like, if I have...
Oh, you did a peanut butter allergy for attention.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
So now you have to be like, oh, hey guys, sorry I can't enjoy all this food you're eating because it might have peanut oil in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
And then he pulled out his EpiPen. He's like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's fucking lame, dude. You ever think, like, why are you here? Maybe God was like, give this fucker a peanut allergy, finish him off quick. Maybe you should have died with Unisonus.
I mean,
Natural selection.
Exactly.
What is it called?
Did you say maybe you should have died with Unisonus?
I mean, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. So there was an actual
but I mean, like,
he really had a perfect ending.
I never really thought of that. I mean, that would have been awesome.
It would have been. There was a conspiracy theory.
You had a whole...
that you and Mark would just...
No, there was a conspiracy theory.
Like a cult,
I don't know...
Like a cult suicide kind of like meteor thing?
Maybe you'll be able to stop guessing about the conspiracy if you let me fucking talk. So there was a conspiracy going around that I was dying of cancer, and we somehow nailed down exactly, like we did, like down to the day, here's how much time I have left, and then I was going to die of cancer when Unisonus ended.
Why you?
I don't know.
They just see you whittling away. I
don't know.
Video.
I don't know.
The final video.
You're just wasting away.
Yeah, dying of cancer. I don't know why. And there was like people that was like, wow. Like they had proof of this, which there was no proof of it. They just like made up some shit, and they were like, wow, yeah, that might actually be happening. And it had like a few hundred reblogs on Tumblr of people like agreeing with it.
Wow. So
yeah,
but it's funny because if you recontextualize like all of Unisonus as Ethan is dying of cancer, it's just like the whole intro thing of like
this life's gonna be nothing.
like the whole intros thing where like you and like Mark are in your suits and like you're like announced and there's like a spiral. It's like, this is about cancer.
Yeah, and also, I spend the last year of my life like drinking piss and being pepper sprayed.
Just the most unenjoyable year of your life.
Selling merch and like
it's the last thing on his bucket list. Suffer. It's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god!
You would have sold.
So that's the weirdest conspiracy is just that you had cancer.
Yeah.
That's it.
You would have sold a lot more merch if it was true, though.
I think so. Yeah, I think
you would have had a lot of money.
To give my
estate
family.
would have been pretty
crazy.
wealthy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So.
But you didn't, and we're glad.
Would you consider your most tired days to be during the Unisonus cycle?
Yeah,
what was the most tired you were? And don't lie.
The most tired I was, I think.
Not that you would.
Was. I don't know. I mean, the day-to-day grind of doing those videos was a lot, but I think the most tired was when we were filming. After the what?
Treatment.
The treatments? Yeah, my chemo treatments.
The chemo? Charlie, that's...
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's
the darkest thing I've ever heard
That's
you
definitely
say.
the darkest joke that Charlie's made. He's usually very...
There's some kind of fucking energy in here today.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, all right.
We've gotten into a little bit of a thing where we start to attack the guests.
I'm fine with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's your funeral,
Let's
literally.
test your strength.
Yeah. Has anybody else drank from this? Can I have a solo cup?
No, Schlatt, we shouldn't. We should not.
Oh, because it's
The
peanuts.
We should not because of the peanut allergy and the potential.
Do you have?
There's no nuts in here.
No, but you ate
The bottle
peanuts.
hasn't been washed. I don't think it's a good idea.
I haven't drank out of it.
I guess
Have either of
You
you
don't
drank
have
out
a
of it?
peanut allergy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good
not
idea.
like today, but
I'd rather keep our guest alive.
Do we have more of it?
It would be
No,
so
I
funny
ordered
though.
it.
If
It was
we
the
had
last
to give you
bottle.
an
I feel like it would
EpiPen.
really complete the bit if
It
you
would.
died.
Can you
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Has anybody drank out of it today?
I drank out of it yesterday.
No one's put
Oh, there
their
we
mouth
go.
to
If
it.
we have a solo cup, then it's fine.
Well, we drank out of it like a couple days ago.
Ted drank out of the bottle, but he
chugged,
didn't
like, half
eat
of it.
peanuts that day.
So if there's a solo cup, it's fine.
Okay, so
Maybe we acquire a
If we have
solo
a
cup
solo
then.
Okay,
we
we'll
get
get
a
a
solo
solo
cup.
cup.
You're really making this work.
Yeah.
Well, I just
You're
kinda-
really.
I don't want people to think, oh, he's bringing up the allergies. Just
Well,
so we
I
can
was
get out of
I
it.
was the one who
For
brought it up
attention,
though.
yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah,
so
but
you-
for attention.
Yeah, for attention.
right.
But the most tired I've ever been.
What
on
is-
this illness
What
was
is
2 days.
something that you did?
So what was the what?
was every day.
Oh, okay.
No,
What-
but the Halloween video that we filmed, we were just up for a
Oh,
really long
right.
time.
Which one was that? Because
Like the
it's fucking gone.
second to last one, or maybe it was like, I can't remember. We did 5 videos,
A day?
5 videos in the one night, I think,
What?
Jeez.
and that was
Christ.
too much.
Yeah. How much filming was that? How long were you guys just on?
That's probably why we're so
I
exhausted.
can't
from doing
really
this.
remember. It was probably like 10 or 12 hours.
Oh.
Where we were just
Wow.
like filming and setting up and filming and setting up.
Oh,
I think from
We're
my memory
weak.
that might be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about like every week? I mean, every week we would film.
Oh,
3
you
to
just said we're weak.
oh! I said
Oh,
we're
you're
weak
weak.
because we're
Yes,
tired after a
yes,
day of
yes.
like 3
Absolutely.
Oh,
podcasts.
Yeah.
Recordings.
So I did. Alone. It was only me when it's honest. No, but we would film like 3 or 4
Unis.
times a week. Exactly.
Yeah.
I came first. We would film 3 or 4 times a week, and every one of those days we would film between 3 and 5 videos. Most of the time.
Wait, can you repeat that so I can?
So we would
Pro-
film 3 to 5 days, or 3 to 4 days a week,
Mhm.
depending. Sometimes more, sometimes less.
See
Wow.
how you can get it.
And then we would film each of those days. We would film 3 to 5 videos normally. That sound is
what
really
a
unfortunate.
fucking sound. Oh man.
Well,
Okay.
time to dig in.
Do it in
Yeah.
front of the mic as well if you can.
In front of the mic.
Yeah, aerate it a
I,
little.
don't, I guess I
try
don't
and
really
slurp
need
it.
to.
Try and give it a little something. Wait, which pocket are your EpiPens in? Left or right? Okay, very good. Oh,
Stop.
oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What's he doing with his...
Don't keep it in there.
It's so bad.
I heard you
Yeah.
swallow that.
But you.
Oh.
So one thing that we learned from
Fuck.
It's
Ethan,
really awful.
Ethan
actually.
before you came on was that there's multiple
Oh.
types of thicket. There's a coffee thicket
Mhm.
and an orange
Orange
juice
juice.
thicket.
Yes, those are the ones
Thick
that they
pulp.
just sell in the bottle. They also just sell the thickener itself.
You don't sound like you're okay.
Oh, such a bad,
You thick
such a
inside now?
bad taste.
It tastes like water, bro.
Do you, when you have some, do you get a little thicker? Relatively?
I mean, you have to.
You have
That's
to.
a transitive
You-
property.
It is a bit of a transitive property thing. I learned that in math.
You said it like it was edited in.
Yeah, you had to.
You hit a soundboard that had math.
I love math.
Sometimes even a little social studies.
How's this experience been for you boys?
It's been very, very interesting. I'm sort of feeling the days blend together a little bit.
Yeah.
How many
And,
days?
and we've been hanging out mostly with just each other.
3, 4,
This is our 4th day.
4th day.
This is our
Really?
4th day, yeah. And
How
this
many
is
people?
our
have-
3rd podcast today.
3rd podcast a day. Who have you had on in total?
Oh,
we
geez.
had
We had
Borov.
William Osman.
We had
William
Borov.
Osman.
You were on? That's fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
That's very fun.
Well, he was on for the Big Thursday episode.
Happy Big Thursday,
Which it
by
is
the way.
Big
Well, yes,
Thursday.
happy Big Thursday, by the way.
Feeling
Thursday.
big, keep
Yes.
getting bigger.
We're
I
getting
did.
We're getting big,
just then.
thicker,
Thicker,
thick.
bigger.
Mhm.
What
Thick
part of
and
the
big.
sandwich are you? Because Ted
Ooh.
is the butt piece,
Okay.
Charlie's a
Charlie-
salami.
is the meat.
What
now,
the fuck, Ted?
We've-
Fuck off,
they've been
dude.
arguing
Fuck off.
about this
This
all
is
the
a
time.
three-person goddamn podcast. We have a fucking guest on. I'm the meat.
he's the meat. I'm the mayo.
The mayo. Can I be a pickle?
Yes, that's great and that's funny. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you.
I don't know
Thank you.
what just
Everyone,
happened.
give it up. Give it up for fucking Ethan, man. Fucking awesome. A pickle. Hell yeah, you are, man. Hell yeah.
That's the most aggressive I've seen Charlie ever on this podcast. So every time that Charlie has said that he's the meat, I've had a problem with that because it's such a all-encompassing thing that I feel like it would cause the guests to not want to choose a meat because Charlie's saying he's all meat. So I tried to just, in that moment, choose a meat for Charlie.
It wasn't a problem for dozens of episodes, and all of a sudden we get here in the fucking city of Los Angeles, right?
Go figure. Go figure. The problems start once you come to Los Angeles.
Go figure.
Go
No one's a
figure.
perk.
Go
We're all
figure.
just stepping
How long
stones.
have you been here?
Huh?
I've been here since September.
Oh, not that long at all.
Almost a year.
Oh, that was a thick one.
Gross city. Gross. Terrible city. Terrible people. My DoorDash. The first time I ever ordered DoorDash in Los Angeles, Katie decides to get it, go home. She went home with my DoorDash.
What did you order?
What did
You
we
got
order?
the-
we got
you-
Chinese. We got
chicken.
Panda
We got the
Express.
chicken, Panda Express.
Oh,
Panda
it's
Express.
not even.
No,
something
it was
that's
an
like-
urgent. I just gotten.
I just woke
I
up.
just
It was a
got-
whole process. I was
you
really
did not wake-
confused. They were telling me to
Yeah.
order stuff. I was like,
You
chicken,
just
chicken,
woke
chicken.
First night, he had went to bed because he had just got in. He woke up
8-hour
early
flight.
flight. We had just both flew in.
So exhausted.
We just wanted some food. We needed some energy, some sustenance, and
three appetizers,
Katie
three
went
entrees.
home.
I
Katie
don't
went home.
understand. I just
3
wanted chicken. I
entrees,
have to cook it
2
3 times. I
sides,
want
2
different chickens.
two sides,
Fucking
2 sides.
one.
You get 3. It's the big plate.
I can't eat at Panda Express.
Oh,
Because they use peanut oil. It'll kill him.
Yeah, it'll kill me.
So
When did you decide to start being a pussy?
Exactly.
Like, when-
18 months old. My mom said, "You're a little picky eater boy and you're a little skinny baby." And so she put peanut butter on pasta, which was a weird
Ooh.
choice to make.
and that almost killed you.
Yeah. I put my tongue up to it and I broke out in hives.
You didn't even eat any.
No, I didn't even eat any.
So is it all downhill from there, pretty much?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey folks, Ted Schlatt here, talking to you about today's sponsors for this illustrious episode of Chuckle Sandwich.
Ted, do you like managing money?
I love it.
Are you bad at it though? Aren't you terrible at managing your own money?
Oh, I'm terrible at managing money, Schlatt. I'm always throwing my little pennies in the fountains,
Oh,
and I
well,
need those.
I know you do need those. And lucky for you, today's episode is sponsored by Current. Current is banking done differently.
Current makes managing your money secure and simple.
Ooh, I like some security in my life. They give you a Visa debit card, plus with Current's mobile app, you'll get customizable savings pods and points for cash back wherever you shop. Again, Current is not a bank, it's not a credit card, it's just a Visa debit card and the tools you need to make your money work for you.
Use the link in the description or go to current.com/chuckle to try Current out for yourself. That's current.com/chuckle. Schlatt, are you a fan of men?
Ted, you know, I don't think you could have asked a better question ever. I don't think you've ever asked something that gets me as excited as that in your entire
Well,
life.
you'd be shocked to know, Schlatt, that more than 50 million men in the United States suffer from male pattern baldness.
No,
Yes.
that's not good.
All those boys struggling out there.
How do we fix this? How do we fix this problem, Ted?
Well, today, Chuckle Sandwich is very proud to be sponsored by Keeps. And Keeps offers a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair.
Keeps offers convenient virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months. You don't even have to leave your house.
And it's low cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions.
They'll send it straight to your house in discreet packaging, and you'll get proven results.
And did you know that Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors? I bet you didn't know that.
Woo! That's awesome. Guys, with this kind of stuff, prevention is key. Treatments can take up to 4 to 6 months to see any results. So, I mean, you got to act fast with this stuff.
If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/chuckle to receive your first month of treatment for free.
That is Keeps. That's Keeps. KEEPS.com/chuckle to get your first month for free. Thanks again to Keeps for sponsoring today's episode, and enjoy.
Why are you allergic to peanut butter? Have you done the research?
I've done the
Sir?
research as far as allergy tests. They take you and they put you on a little
All
table.
those spikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
and they
that
do the
shit.
pricks.
Yeah.
They do it either on your
Little
arm or on your
scratches
back.
Mhm.
Right. We actually have a researcher on set, though, that could tell us exactly why peanut butter allergies exist in a very in-depth journalistic analysis.
I'd love for that, Ian.
Ian,
Oh, but you
Listen,
got
guys,
Google.
this is embarrassing, but I ate sushi earlier and I have to leave. Go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Take the mic with you.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
We should lob him up.
You didn't need to say that. You could have just said I had to go to the bathroom, not that you had sushi and.
No.
You can get a little more into it, Mike.
Okay, so what's your biggest regret
Biggest regret ever?
of
Yeah.
not
Minus this.
of a video
Not minus
that
minus this.
you could have made but you never did?
a video that I could have made but never did.
Could be on your own channel. Could be.
I've been talking about wanting to do
anus.
I've been talking about wanting to do a short film forever, and I've just never done it. So maybe that's a regret.
What kind of short film?
But
What
it's not a
kind of
regret
genre?
because you still have the opportunity to do it.
I guess so. I don't know.
You
I
just wanna make one? You just wanna make
I'd like to
something?
make a short film.
That's cool.
The Unis Honest video where we drank piss. That was
Was it real piss?
real piss.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was human piss.
Yeah.
Whose?
I drank my own.
Okay.
Mark drank Mark's. A little bit of mine.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
Well, it was one of the things where, because Unis Honest was very much like a bucket list kind of thing, we both had never had pee before, and we were trying to test out the life straw. Do you know about the life straw?
Is that shit you put on a bucket list?
Oh.
I don't know.
More like
Oh, I
So,
see. So
the
you
life
so you
straw-
didn't actually drink piss.
So the life straw is like a filter thing.
Yeah, you
You're
drink-
It's a
supposed to
charcoal
be able
filter
to
straw.
drink sort of anything.
And then
Pretty
water
sure.
comes through.
Well,
Yeah,
I think the
kind of.
general
Sounds nice.
I think the general purpose of it is so you can drink rainwater
Water,
and like
yeah.
water from a river.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe not necessarily
urine.
piss or sewage.
Yes, so we did that, and then we did another one. Mark did not do this. I don't think. I think it might have just been me.
Because you can't really desalinate the piss.
No, it still tasted like pee.
What
a
is
little bit.
desalinate? mean?
Isn't piss salty?
What? No, you can like desalinating like seawater is like a whole fucking process. That's why no one does it. Is because it's like a whole.
Yeah, and piss is seawater.
What the
What
hell are
the
you talking about? What are you talking?
Well,
Ever heard this?
Drinking your own piss is not a good idea. First of all. I think.
no, but I did put my own piss into a soda stream to see if you could carbonate it. Because I said I've already had pee, normal, my own pee,
You
normal.
made pea soda?
We just met so recently, like 15 minutes ago. I'd love to know your opinion on me after this. Okay, so and I drank my own pee, and then we said, hey, well, what if we put a bunch of different things into a soda stream, see what happens? So we did like mayo, and we did like pickle juice, and we did
What type of mayo? Like full on chunky mayo?
We just yeah.
What the hell is chunky mayo?
Oh, you never
Yeah,
had
what
chunky
is
mayo
chunky
before?
mayo?
It's not
Mayo
real.
with
Just
pulp?
normal mayo. We were just trying to figure out what we did. The same thing with the life straw, by the way. We didn't just go in drinking piss. We drank a bunch of different things to see how much
think everyone
we
ever
could
does.
filter out.
Mhm.
And then we said, hey, what
Piss time.
happens if I put my pee in a soda stream? Very hard to carbonate.
Very
What
hard
do you
to
mean
go
very
in.
hard to? What does that mean?
It's just hard to get a bunch of carbonation in there. I
Does
don't
the
know.
machine struggle with it?
I guess so. It did.
Very hard to carbonate.
Yeah, it exploded a little bit.
Oh.
It I don't know. It didn't have a reaction with anything else.
We gotta switch the topic. I've had penis weenus playing on repeat in my fucking head for the last like.
You
Oh,
just used
unisonis penis ween. I get it.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I don't know
And it
why.
rhymes.
Just gotta get off of it.
Shit is.
That's a fucking anything.
Fuckus.
We didn't ever eat poop ever.
I'm
no
so
poop
glad.
stuff
I'm so happy
ever
about
happened.
that. That's so
Fucking
nice.
Did you put that on YouTube? Probably not, right?
Probably not.
No.
No, I don't think so. Borf,
No.
no.
No, that one breaks several laws.
But
Borfus Dorfus.
but
Laws
he
of
doesn't.
humanity.
He doesn't. Yeah. And obviously we'd never do poop things.
Yeah.
No,
Why are you saying that like you're trying to convince us more
I
so
don't
than
know.
a statement?
we didn't do any of that.
We never.
Surely you
deleted the channel
understand
after
we
a year.
never consumed poop ever.
We could never do it.
During
We didn't
the-
do that
Lead it.
for unisonis.
No.
You
There's
know.
no record of it happening.
All witnesses are lost
Mhm.
to the flood.
Oh,
hmm Yeah. So we didn't ever do that.
wow.
We actually didn't. I want to make that clear.
Right. Didn't happen.
Don't poop.
Okay. You know, it's like one of those things where you're like, we're not really questioning that
Or you
much.
buckle down on
But
it.
like you are like really, really trying to make it clear that you didn't eat poop on Unis Honest. And like I gotta say, every time you try to make that more clear, I believe you less.
Well, we'll just drop it here.
So
How was it?
How was your
Hey, Ian,
how was
welcome
your
back.
poopus doopus?
Ian, can you quickly look up for me? Did they eat poop on Unis Honest real quick? Because
Yeah, does Google come up with that?
Oh, wreck, man.
Probably.
there
It's
was
all deleted, so
it's all I just want to know if there's any witnesses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Poop?
Borov just said the conspiracy
To repeat it.
because we can't hear Borov. He's not mic'd up. He's sucking on a little lollipop. He's looking at me seductively now. That's awesome, Borov. Thank you. He just said poop
Is
has
the
a
cure-
conspiracy.
is
As
a
a
cure for cancer.
Nice.
Which would tie in nicely to the thematically to that person who said Ethan has cancer. And to end the Unis Honest series, he's going to get in the coffin and eat little poop candy bar,
A little
and
bit
he's
of
going to
poop.
get cured, and it's going to be a happy ending.
You know, that's something that we never did, is taking chocolate molds of our buttholes. You know that people do that?
Is that on the what?
No.
What?
Yeah, some
People
people
do
do that.
Chocolate mold of butthole?
Yeah. Yeah, so like you can get a custom butthole chocolate.
So you
Who's looking for a butthole chocolate?
I don't know.
so
Wait,
do you
people?
like you get in you curl up into a ball, and then they pour some wax or something on it, and then
Yeah,
they just
they
say
make
don't
a-
open it.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's
they
like when
make
you
a
get the wax hand.
they make a
but like
mold.
1,000 times worse.
they make a
then-
mold of your
But
butthole.
It goes in your butt?
No, it doesn't. You
It's
can't.
just around.
I don't want
You
wax
got to
in
stay.
my butthole.
You got to keep that shit closed, bro. That wax goes in. It's not coming out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's wax.
You know what they
but
say? Wax in.
Whatever they.
Wax in, wax out.
Nope.
Wax
Just
in.
wax in.
I seen the Karate Kid.
the website is Edible Anus.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, Chuck.
Can you read the about section of edible
That's
anus?
like edible arrangement,
There is
but
not
anus.
Oh, okay.
There's no about section? Wait, they have a history?
I think it's
Is there an
implied, right? Well,
FAQ?
you don't really need much about.
Is there an FAQ or anything?
Not really. They're really just pushing you to
Just get
To
one.
get it.
this.
To get it.
Ask
Yeah.
questions.
So that was something you didn't do. Was there a list of shit that you wanted to do on Unis Honest but couldn't? Maybe because it was too extreme, broke laws.
I mean, most of
Maybe
the stuff was pandemic related because we couldn't
I
do
see.
it.
Was there anyone you were really, really excited to do and didn't get to do? Which one?
YouTuber prom. We were gonna throw like a big prom, but
Oh,
have
that would have been really
YouTubers-
cool.
Yeah, we are gonna like rent out a whole thing and do a whole thing. But the whole thing of YouTuber prom is if you were invited, you couldn't take your significant other. You had to ask another YouTuber to prom. Which would have been fun, and thrown a little wrench in it. We also had YouTuber speed dating, which was there was a bunch of tables, and then
I'll
you
write this
swap. Yeah, I mean all of this was public record because
Oh, I was
this was
asking
one
if
of
you
our
wanted to go with.
this was one of our last videos was telling people stuff that we didn't do, but it was YouTuber speed dating. So there was a bunch of tables, and then people would cycle through, and at every table there were two cameras facing the two people, and then there was something in the middle that they'd had to make content around. And so the last table was just going to be a taser.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's sort of like taser roulette of like who's
Gets
going to reach
tased.
first,
Who's gonna tase the
who's
other?
going to make the
Yeah.
content.
Make the content?
Yeah, we're going to do like skydiving.
Put a gun on the table.
Yeah, It was
It's
gonna
the
be-
real influencer.
Who believes in God?
Yeah.
Have you skydived before?
No, I haven't.
Have you?
We're
No.
going to do that
Have
for a
you?
video.
No, I really want to though.
I get freaked out by it
I mean,
I thought that you were going to suggest that we go and skydive right now.
right now and then continue the podcast in the
Mhm.
air. Yeah.
good
Nice
audio.
try.
Good audio.
Nice
I mean,
try.
it could be cool.
It's one of those things where like all you have to do is jump, right, and the rest of it kind of sorts itself out.
That is kind of
Right?
what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're going for the first time because somebody else is doing everything
Exactly.
else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because when
I
you're
guess
doing it alone,
so.
then you have to do the things.
You don't need
but-
to, there's
I
nothing to be afraid of. If
suppose-
you die, you die. You know what
I
mean?
suppose the tandem one is kind of nice because it's like, okay, well, this is like someone else's, he's also got to get this right.
Yeah.
I mean, because he doesn't
Not
want
all
to fucking die.
It's like ziplining the first time, right? Like you got it. You're going eventually.
Never fucking zip
Never
line
zip
either.
line- you ever
No.
zip
You've never
line?
zip line?
Zip line's
You've
fun.
never gone on even like a backyard zip line, like where somebody just like attached two trees
No.
with a wire in
No.
them?
Really?
What?
Is this weird?
It is
Yeah,
a little
I-
weird.
Haven't zip
Now that I
line?
think about it, kind of.
I mean, he's from. I mean,
There were so many, like, you can't make a zip line.
I got stuck in the middle of
Where
a
are
zip
you
line
from?
in
New
Costa
York.
Rica as a kid.
can't-
I
you
guess
can't
that's
do
right.
anything in New
yeah,
York.
no, where he's from, it's a little
You
bit.
can't do anything.
Yeah, we're all
That's true.
from the woods
We
Yeah.
are.
comparatively.
Wait, where are you from, Ted?
I'm from Mass.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
From the cattle.
We're all
The
from New
cattle.
England.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Mhm.
all
Oh,
from New
yeah,
England.
go fuck
Well,
yourself.
no, he's New York. He's not New
Mhm.
England.
That's
Never
right.
say that shit again.
What is New York a part of?
The tri-state area.
Hell.
That's what, you
That-
know,
Tri-state area.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Doofenshmirtz.
That
That's
is
the
true.
area. That's the area he targeted.
I can see why.
Yeah, well, anything with New Jersey in it doesn't deserve to fucking exist.
No.
Is that what you're part of, the tri-state area?
Yeah,
So this is your fault.
maybe.
Is New Jersey that bad?
Yeah,
And if you had to eliminate just a state off the map, what would it be?
New Jersey.
I'd eliminate
Uh,
Nebraska.
New Jersey's going to eliminate itself given time, so pick something
Nebraska.
more productive is what I say.
Nebraska's pretty bad. Yeah.
Nebraska. What goes on there?
It's hypnotizing you again.
I would first.
What goes on in Nebraska?
I would first remove a large percentage of my family that lives in this state.
in
You have
Nebraska.
family in Nebraska?
Not in Nebraska. I would eliminate Florida.
Oh, that's fair.
Good
Florida
choice. Again, another state that will, in time, eliminate itself.
Yes. Whether by
Good
Mother
choice.
Nature or the people just all
Being
kill
Or
each
by
other.
the man. By the
themselves.
Florida man.
Mhm. Yeah.
Later, Gator.
But Florida's got so much life to it.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's got
Like what?
crocodiles and alligators.
I
I guess.
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of old people, too.
Yeah, mostly old people and
Heaven's Waiting
Disney
Room.
World.
yeah.
Heaven's Waiting Room.
Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Florida, all of Florida is called Heaven's Waiting Room.
Yeah,
You
because
understand
God's
what
just
I'm
waiting
saying?
to
Yeah, I see what you're
pluck all the-
Yeah.
old people,
all the
they're
people
going
out.
to
Old
die.
people.
They're
Yeah.
going to die because they're old.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Old people die.
Here's an
because they're
existential
old.
question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you
Thick waters
What was
coming up
it?
again.
Thick phlegm.
do you picture yourself or do you see yourselves getting old? You know, when you think of, oh, I'm gonna live
I
to
see
this
it all the
age.
time when people reply to my tweets on FaceApp with the FaceApp things of just taking my face and turning it
No,
old.
but like when you're like, oh, I'm gonna live to this age, in your mind, like, what's that age? Because for me,
that's a
it's
heavy
like,
question. Oh man.
for me, it's like, I don't know, like 40.
Yeah. And then after that's just void.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
When the wrinkles really start setting in, I'm like, no way, no shot.
Every day I wake up confused how I got here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I think it's going to probably keep happening until I
Well,
die.
2 people had sex.
Right.
I see. Here's
Well,
what I
that's
see.
Only thinking
actually
about
not
it.
true. I don't know
What
your
do you
background.
know? What do you know that I don't?
Nobody cares.
Well, I don't know about your background at all.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Your
just
mother
came out
could
of-
have been
came out of a big
in-
hole.
inseminated. You could have been a test tube baby. There's a lot of things that could have happened.
That happens either way. Insemination.
Oh, might-
That's when
Yeah,
two people
but-
have sex.
But you know what I mean, though.
I know what you mean.
Is
I know what
it
you
was
mean.
pushed in there.
Do you ever,
for-
like,
do
do your parents like throw around like adoption jokes and like laugh like a little too much?
No.
No, because I look exactly like my father, so there's no way.
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
also
adopted.
don't have.
Did you?
I also don't have that problem.
You want to draw like the little fucking 4-way
Hi, Mom.
cube?
Did
that
you
they
guys
do?
ever actually
the
say
box?
"goo goo gaga" as a baby?
What's the box?
Oh my God, the chromosome
the
box. where you-
box.
Gene, the
yeah,
lesser,
the gene
lesser
box.
Oh.
The gene
What's
box.
it called?
What's
The
it fucking
dominant
called?
recessive genes.
No,
Mm.
Ian. What's that shit called?
Punnett square?
SWOT analysis.
Punnett square.
Pungent square. Very good.
We don't
is that?
need.
Right, that's right.
It's a Punnett
What
square.
is it? What is it?
What is it?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll admit I didn't say Punnett
like-
square. I said Pundit square.
You did?
It's
yeah.
like a black, like a
But
a black
I had a
hair
general
man,
idea.
like a blonde hair woman, and then you like you like line up the genes, and it's like, what are the chances the baby's gonna have brown or blonde or whatever?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I saw myself getting to, like 40 years old as
Mm-hmm.
well. And then I see the social collapse.
In 2040.
Social collapse.
Also
Yeah,
social
by the
collapse
time
in
it
the world.
really starts happening, I mean, according to MIT and Charlie, the United States or the world is going to have a societal collapse in 2040.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
nice.
be surprised at all.
Well, you shouldn't, because according to MIT and Charlie, it's going to happen.
You do seem like a very
Well, according to MIT, according to Charlie.
According to MIT. Allegedly. Yeah, no.
I wouldn't be
Shit's
surprised
not
at
looking good. Yeah, no, I can see myself in the future getting happy, you know, settling down. Oh, that's weird. It's all red and fire now. For just forever.
What is the first thing that you would do if let's say
Do
that
think he
like
knows
you
what he's about to ask?
I'm not sure. I'm really.
if there's an apocalypse going on, where are you going first? You know, let's say
Are there Cabela's here?
Yes, there
There
are
are?
Cabela's.
there's Ari
Yeah.
there's
Wait, what the fuck is a Cabela's?
REI's too.
Cabela's it's like a hunting like sporting.
Cabela's is
Oh,
nice.
I know
Cabela's-
REI.
You'd
it's
go
like,
straight
it's
to
like Bass
Cabela's?
Pro Shops.
But here's the thing.
So not real.
Cabela's just has a big like fucking sphere.
It's just
or
every
something.
Cabela's just a big
Oh,
cardboard cutout.
Cabela's is intense. If you've never been to a Cabela's
No, I
before,
didn't know
they
Cabela's
have
is
them.
fucking
before
awesome.
today.
They have a lot in the middle of the country. But well, I suppose that makes a lot of sense.
But we
based on
do
where
have
you're from.
Cabela's here
He's
in the
from the
Los
Midwest,
Angeles
so.
area.
Do you go there?
Yeah, I would go there. Honestly, I don't know if I want to survive the apocalypse.
You don't know if you'd want to.
I don't know.
Think about how metal that would be.
I
But it's gonna be
guess
like a whole thing.
I don't want to. I don't want to be alive to survive.
You want to live. You don't want to survive.
That's
I
true.
feel you, man.
Exactly.
I
That's
feel
true.
you.
know-
I mean, if there's nothing, if you
fast
can't
die
post it online,
Exactly.
then what's the point of doing it? Like that's when I help out homeless men.
No, but that sounds really.
An
Look
influencer.
at the money I'm giving you.
I know. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah, no
much.
problem.
Thank you. That sounds really.
Did you actually take a
horrible.
video?
Did you take a video?
We're friends now. I gave you money. I helped you out, man.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Thank you so much. That sounds kind of terrible, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think I
you
want to be alive just to have to survive.
Does it depend on the apocalypse? Is there one you'd be like, I'm into this?
You bored?
I'm so bored by that. No, I
Better to be bored than to be bored.
I was yawning for a completely separate reason.
I don't
What
mean
did you
that.
say to
I don't
me?
mean that. I don't mean that. You're awesome, man.
I don't know. Maybe like alien stuff would be cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because it's
okay,
aliens.
let's say, an ancient race of aliens have emerged from the ice on the other side of the moon, and they're coming down to Earth, and they're destroying everything. But
Like opening
the
a
human
paragraph.
race used a fail-safe option. It killed most of the fleet, but there are still stuff roaming around, and human population is very, very low. But and this all happened in like 5
This
days.
doesn't sound
Are
like
you
an
just-
apocalypse. This just sounds like
Is that? Are you
This
just
all happened in like 5
describing
days.
District 9?
What?
Are you just describing District 9?
Well, no, because the
I want to watch that movie. I haven't seen
what happened in District 9?
They like started living among us, right? Right. He kind of just described District 9.
Well, yeah, but no, because they're trying to still kill people.
So
But
get
whereas-
this: you live in a pineapple under the sea.
Under the sea.
The thing is, the thing is about District 9 is that that was like only in like one neighborhood in like South Africa.
Wasn't that in LA?
Well, that was in the States.
No, it was in
Was
South
it not?
Africa. It was by the same
Yeah.
South
Oh,
African
that's
director
right.
that
It
did.
was in South Africa.
Whoa!
You're thinking of Battle for LA.
Battle for L.A.
Or
That sounds
Skyline.
like Battle
You
for
don't
LA
need to
sounds
talk
like a
that
fucking
loud.
bad movie.
He wants to be heard.
You're thinking of the movie Battleship. Remember that one?
I'm okay. I keep putting all these situations down, and you guys keep, you haven't given me an answer, and you're
Sorry for
giving me
making jokes.
more
I
questions.
do want to
Fucking
clarify
Chuckle
that
Sandwich.
what I said before about I don't want to be alive just to survive. If like the world is crumbling and all of my loved ones are most likely dead, and my way of
Okay.
life that I've lived for the 24 years that I've been alive is suddenly just like crumbling, like I don't really want to adapt to that and have to see all of the other people
That's
that
the
I love
same
die.
answer that you gave in different font.
what
I'm
if it's the same?
clarifying.
That's all you need.
Well, I have an
Yeah.
idea. I mean,
But
what
it
if
makes
we
me
went down...
mad because I wanted to hear some sort of badass Ethan thing.
Well, I have a way to get that. I think.
Oh yeah, I have so many of
we
those.
can extract that. What if we go down a
Usually.
list of like possible maybe ways it way it just all fucking ends,
Okay.
and then you say like you'd like do it or you wouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So Mad Max type scenario.
I would do
Water
that.
Wars.
Dust Bowl car driving around, lots of oil,
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
fucking cool.
Okay.
It would be so hot though. It would be so hot.
Oh, never mind.
Zombie apocalypse.
I would do that.
Really?
You would do a zombie apocalypse?
Just because it's the zombie apocalypse.
Gotta try it out at least once, guys. Let's ride this one.
I don't
out.
know. I probably wouldn't.
Aliens.
I probably aliens. I would.
Cool.
So I'm saying
You're
that-
saying yes to all of these.
Well, because we're giving them cold fire. Just fire everywhere.
No, fire, no.
Everyone's dying.
Nuclear
Water, flood.
holocaust.
No.
SpongeBob.
Probably, yeah.
Sponge, SpongeBob
dude.
plankton rises. They're all
Everyone's got the chum bucket hats on.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the chum bucket hats.
Yeah.
Or the episode with the kelp shakes where everyone turns fuzzy. Would you do that?
Yeah. I
You
like
turn
that.
fuzzy?
I turn fuzzy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay.
This is the
So
giggliest podcast we've had. This is
so
funny.
let's say zombie apocalypse starts. We're going down this route.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where are you going first? So you're going to Cabela's?
I feel like that's too. I feel like too many people would go to Cabela's.
Yeah,
That's
get
what
out
I'm
of LA.
thinking too. I think that
Yeah.
that's like where you're gonna end up getting shot, or somebody's guarding Cabela's, like some sort of like ex-veteran.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
like-
people are waiting for this. I feel like first, like some of them are just like absolutely.
Yeah. Doomsday preppers, baby.
I feel like a national park would be a good place to go
Mm.
because you get the rangers. Like there'd be there. Those are people that care for the community.
They do that in Sweet Tooth.
Really,
Good series on Netflix.
Sweet
I
tooth.
feel like they would be the guardian angels per se.
With,
You head up
what's
there.
his name?
The kid.
No,
kid.
And the deer.
Oh, there was actually a book that I read. I went for another apocalypse-related situation. This actually isn't a total apocalypse-related situation, but I read a book about
Okay.
when the Yellowstone supervolcano exploded and it was like a bunch of ash. There's a bunch of ash everywhere across the world.
Oh yeah.
The world is coated in ash, and it's causing a lot of, societal collapse
So
kind of
it's
thing.
gonna
But
happen
it's
by
not like
2040.
it's not there yet. It's like, the kind of cusp kind of thing where it's just like societal unrest where
The
like
edge.
the cops aren't necessarily entirely doing their job more so than normal. And like fucking, I don't know, people are just like trying to move places and not obeying traffic laws. Kind of shit like that, You know what I mean? Like people are just fighting in the streets a little bit.
I'm gonna blow this stop sign. What Ash?
Okay, if
Like
you,
people in the South when it
here's the
snows.
thing.
yeah, pretty much.
I don't know
I'm
if
gonna
you,
drive a little more recklessly.
I don't know if you've noticed this in LA, but sometimes people go on a little bit into apocalypse mode when they get too sick of driving.
I go into apocalypse
Yeah.
mode when I fucking fly into
No,
LA.
like they make their own roads.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen
no,
that happen?
People do, yeah. Especially like if it's raining, people just assume that, like, kind of like what you just
the
said.
lines
with
have all
snow.
washed away.
Yeah, it's just rules just don't apply anymore because it's raining.
I am my own god.
Yeah.
Cool.
How do we fix that?
Very good.
Yeah.
So you go to Cabela's.
We go to Cabela's.
Oh, right,
Also,
right,
I think it's important to say that no matter what apocalypse scenario
Yes.
I would be going through, because of human instinct, I would still be trying to survive. It's not like it's like,
Yeah.
oh, zombie apocalypse, I'm just
I'm
gonna
just gonna
kill
lay down
myself.
and die.
Yeah.
I get you.
Like I would
Yeah.
try and survive. I just think that I would rather not, in a way.
But
would
like
suck,
you
but
still
I
like
would.
would.
I
though.
still would. Mm-hmm.
right.
One thing I always thought about is that it's not going to be like just a wave of zombies that swoop through the whole nation. I mean, the cities are going to be what go first.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then some dude in bumfuck Idaho, Nebraska, like you're like 30 minutes away from the next person. That dude's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be farming.
I mean-
No zombie's going to be like, oh, I know that guy, and just go there. No.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
But
actually.
then like also think about
I
how
just go
fast COVID spread around.
No
Yeah,
one in Nebraska got that shit. I mean, if they
You
don't have to
think
go to
anyone in
the
Nebraska got COVID?
if they don't have to
Is
go
that
to
what
the
you're saying?
town, if they're like, oh, if I go into town, then I'm going to die because the zombies in town. But they don't go into town. They're not getting COVID.
Oh, yo, don't go into town. There's some zombies there. All right, we're just gonna keep them there in
Do you think
town.
zombies
All the
will
zombies are coming up from Massachusetts
Do you
and
think
New
that
York.
But think
zombies
about
will
this.
be like, oh, this is a road. I can take this to get to the alive people? Or are
The
they just...
alive people?
Yeah,
what are you
well,
talking about?
They're looking to
I
eat
agree with
people.
what you're saying, though.
Okay, but let me throw a little wrench in your plan. The moment anyone there's always going to be that one person that hides the bite.
Oh fuck this!
Yeah, that is true.
And then it gets into the problem of how long does it incubate in the person? Have someone been infected beforehand? And are you gonna go to bed with your wife and then next morning it turns out she's a fucking zombie?
Naked community.
What?
Ooh,
Naked
a nudist
community.
colony.
You think the nudists are gonna survive the zombie apocalypse?
I think if I were to start a
Those
community,
damn
if I were
nudists.
to start a community, I would force you to be naked all the time.
You couldn't hide the bite.
Yeah, but
You couldn't hide the bite.
but then you couldn't put any
No other
bandages
problems
on.
are presented.
But then you
no
can
other
bandage.
problems are presented. You can't hide the bite. You can't hide the bite. You can't hide the bite.
No hiding bites.
You can't hide it.
You also can't wear armor
Yeah, why don't you just
for
do
when
bite?
for
To
when
hide the bite. To
for
hide
when
armor.
the
To hide the bite.
You also can't wear armor for when the cannibal bandits come to town and start shooting everyone in your
sure.
nudist
Oh,
colony.
God. yeah, that's true.
Because the real monsters are the people the whole time.
So that's so true. But here's what you do in your little community. I'm assuming that you have walls.
Well, it's not
up
a
to
little
protect
community,
you, right?
first of all. I mean, it's a very proud and large, prosperous community of
Okay.
nudists.
We have walls. We
So
have walls.
you do
To
have
hide the
walls,
bite?
so that means that in order to go into the outside world, you need to leave those walls. So before and after you leave the walls, you do checks and you do bite checks. You do little bite checks, and if they come back, then it's going to be pretty clear that they have a bite when you do the bite checks.
if they have clothes on, you shoot them.
because yeah,
blow a whistle.
So here's what
Then
we need.
That's just what they know. You blow one whistle, everybody just gets.
What's up with you and Pavlovian training people with a fucking
You know
whistle
what?
blow? He's on
You know
his
what I think they should do? I think that before people go in and out, you gotta get yourself to an airport and just steal all that TSA technology. You know, that thing that goes.
Ooh, yeah.
yeah. Is electricity working in the zombie? market?
Nudist.
We've got a bunch of.
Fucking up in the woods.
We take a bunch of the nudist people that used to be bikelists, and we put them on
Runs
bikes.
on nude power.
And they're biking on the bicycles that are turning gears to make power, bicycle power.
Man is but one flesh battery.
And we use 3 of those nude flesh batteries.
it
every
only
day.
takes 3.
Maybe 4. I don't know. All
long
we need
are
to
they
do is
biking
run a
for?
fucking TSA checkpoint.
I think it's so much easier to just blow the whistle. And then everybody
probably.
just knows that that's the whistle. They take their clothes off. We play a little.
What if someone just
song.
didn't?
I don't fucking know.
Why you think everyone around you is just stupid? That's what
We
you
do the
think.
electric slide when the whistle.
How are you going to start a nudist colony? Where is
The
it?
electric slide to generate enough power.
Here's what you do: you invent transparent clothing and armor for everyone to wear.
Plastic.
Yes.
Just tarps.
Why are you so horrified by the concept? You're like,
Poison for the earth. Yeah, you can just. I feel like you just go north.
Okay,
now. You just
so-
go north because that's the consistent thing is
so-
that they can't like.
well, if you can't get nude if you go north.
Well, then you don't fucking get nude.
But then you can't grow food either.
up north.
Nobody grows food in the
Nobody
north.
grows food up north. You could fish. You could fish.
You can fish.
You could fish.
I think I'd like to
pretty
be in Arizona.
I wouldn't.
No,
It's so
that's an
hot.
absolutely terrible fucking.
Landlocked?
I would
Terrible decision.
eat.
You have
would-
threats from every
It's
side.
already
Yeah,
fucking terrible to be in
why would
Arizona.
you-
Why would?
Why Arizona?
Hmm?
Why would you?
I didn't
choose
really think it
Arizona.
through too much.
If this contextually we were
Clearly.
just talking about moving. in
Wow,
general,
asshole.
then-
Clearly. No, I wouldn't do that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I think that I would like to play out a little fun New Orleans zombie campaign.
Ooh.
Huh? That
It'd
would
be a little
kinda
bit
cool.
chaotic,
Yeah.
but it'd be
All
kind
the
of
zombies would have
very.
beads.
It would.
Fun beads.
Mardi Gras.
if-
24/7.
if-
Always Mardi Gras.
If
New
the
Orleans.
zombie apocalypse happened during Mardi Gras, I suppose,
They're all just
because I could live off of Café Du Monde
can't bite me, throw my
beignets, because
beads.
clearly they don't make them themselves. They just are automatically there. My life is a video game.
Where's Dying Light take place?
Dying Light takes place in the fictional
It's in, like,
country of Haran.
It's in Turkey.
Yeah. And then this second one is in like England is where they're set.
Oh, definitely.
So
not
I'm
going
so
there.
excited for
not
Dying
going
Light
there.
too.
I am very excited for that's
I like
something
parkour.
I'd do. I would live on top of the buildings. And I would learn how to parkour, and I would bring Charlie with me, and he would play parkour with
do
me
parkour
versus zombies.
Do you do parkour?
I'm very into you like post gymnastic stuff every once in a while. I'm very, very into it.
I think
it's
Schlatt
very
would
cool.
struggle the most with parkour.
stuff.
I'd love that. Free running is always the scary part to me. I'm very bad at flips and stuff. But parkour is big
That's
fan.
cool.
Big fan. Did a bunch of it in college.
You just gotta learn the parkour part. You don't need to learn the free running part because the zombies don't
no,
care
how
about the
fucking
flips.
stupid is it going to be if you flip off a building and just hit your head and it's zombie body? You're going to look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I think
the
that
flips aren't really good.
I would have a lot of fun in a zombie apocalypse because
Could be fun.
there are no laws
It's true.
unless you make laws in the nudist colony.
What's
Like you always have to be nude
The one. Just the one.
unless you
The
go
one law.
or what's the point
Is
of
it a
having
law or
the
is it
TSA
just
thing
kind of
if
a
they're
given?
always nude though?
Exactly.
I guess
That's
it's
why you
kinda-
don't need it.
Well, the TSA thing would be helpful unless that's just security
No
theater
one's-
like it always is.
It is security theater.
They can't see you nude.
I don't fucking know.
Why was that was such a pregnant silence then?
I mean,
Why,
I
you
guess-
made it seem like you do know.
I guess if like
silence? I've never heard that before.
Never heard that term either.
Ian, could you please look up pregnant silence?
I've heard like maybe like a labored silence. Maybe you like took it a
a
couple
labored
steps.
labored breath is what you're thinking of.
Labored breathing.
well, I guess if some like if someone's bringing a knife in, you could use a scanner on them, or you could just make them go nude anyways.
Am I wrong to think that pregnant silence is a normal term?
So is that when we resume
that's a thing.
conversation? Is
It's
it
a
the-
thing. It's a
Oh, it's a
thing.
thing.
So is the resuming of
crazy.
conversation the birth? Is that
I don't know.
are we
Anyways,
birthing? Yeah.
you get everybody to strip down.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I know there's no weapons. Now I know there's no bite. I checked the clothing. It's good. You're fine.
Mhm.
Check all the bags. You don't need people on bikes to do the security. Boop. You don't need it. You don't need it. You just take all the clothes off.
start a
Okay, you know where I would
People on
go?
Bikes?
Okay, here's
People on
I've
bikes,
got an
running
idea.
little
I've got a
gears.
perfect idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that's
So-
little rats.
What I'm gonna do in the zombie apocalypse is I'm gonna bring my group of people, my group of survivors, to a old prison, like 50s style prison, because prisons they are designed for that. It's hard for people to get out. By that code of logic, it would be hard for things to get in. And
What
what's
do you
nice
do when
about
they
the
do, though?
50s era the 50s era prisons is that they have the very high concrete walls with 4 pretty much watchtowers on each end and very thick concrete walls. You can't just break through that thing.
It's true.
They also generally have room for like armories and stuff like that.
Yes, that's
there's
true.
place for recreation. There's places for lots of people to sleep.
A prison would be basically the best.
It's a pretty
Here's-
common one.
Here's the one thing, though. You go to a place like Alcatraz, every couple rounds, a big fucker's coming.
What? Every couple rounds of
A big fucker's coming. Mob of the
Yeah,
Dead.
there's
Black
waves.
Ops 2.
Oh, okay. So now we're
Waves
thinking
of
in
them.
context
Every
of
couple rounds, a big
what are you,
fucker's
What are you
coming.
gonna do in a
Warden.
prison for the hound round, huh? What are you gonna
Yeah.
What do I
do?
do in the
What are you
prison
gonna
for
do
the
when
hound
when
round?
the hellhounds
Yeah.
come?
Oh, I'm gonna run around the top edge
Mm-hmm.
of the walls.
There's a plane up there. You find all the parts. You
I don't
land in
know,
the
but
Golden Gate Bridge.
legitimately speaking, though, I feel like a prison would be a really
No,
like
it's
a
good.
50s,
It's good.
50s
I think
prison.
a prison would be good until it isn't. Do you know what I mean? Like something.
I
like
mean,
that.
that's
'Cause
anywhere.
Well, everything is good until it's not.
Well, if there's
there
a
lies the
zombie,
crux.
if there's a zombie, you just throw him in a cell. What's he gonna do?
No, you don't.
Yes,
Why
you
would
do.
you do that?
You
No,
throw
you
him in a
just-
cell.
No, you kill it and throw it out.
I feel like the problem.
Why
with
would you
prisons is
keep it
that
alive?
You'd have to deal with
to
people.
play with it. That'd be fun.
So you would die first.
It's such a freaky
That'd be
thing to-
fun. You just play with it.
I feel like at that point where
I would. Am I crazy for being like, okay,
You're a
I have all the infrastructure I want.
I know,
to,
but
to keep people, to keep things locked somewhere.
but you've got to be.
I'm keeping a
So-
zombie and I'm
you
fucking
don't
playing
think
with
that
it.
It's so worrying.
I'm
to
playing
hear
with
from
that
you.
shit.
So unbelievably
I'm playing with it.
concerning to hear from you.
I want to play with it.
Why do you want to play?
What
I don't
activities,
fucking know.
what activities are you doing?
Why do you want to fucking play with
I'm
it,
putting
man?
on 2 falconer's gloves. and I'm just putting my hands through and just like
just slapping it, giving it a 1-2. You would think that it's
psychotic.
First of all, taking its clothes off.
Hold on.
No one wears clothes.
Hold on. Yield. I'm trying to get some clarification here. So you spent this whole time getting a group ready, securing the prison. You've dealt with a lot of zombies at this point. Thousands of zombies.
We bring one over.
Hundreds of that, maybe 100,000 zombies at this point. All for the plan of like, I'm gonna play with one. I'm gonna get one in. I'm gonna get one.
It's gotta be naked.
And this is my impression of Schlatt in his mind. I can't wait to get a little zombie. Yeah, I'm gonna play with it.
Well, you could also do experiments
Why?
to reverse it.
It always goes well. It always
Reverse
goes
in a
well.
jail cell
It's like a zombie
with some
villager.
falcon gloves?
You get some. I don't know. Maybe when you fly to the Golden Gate Bridge and crash on it, the Pack-a-Punch has got some.
No, wait, no.
The Pack-a-Punch has got some potion. You bring them back.
You are just shifting maniacally through
And then the big
fictitious
fucker
and real
comes.
life.
First thing I'd do is zombie apocalypse, grab ray gun. They have to,
Yeah, oh,
they
yeah, you
have
need
to
the ray
res me.
gun.
They
You
have
need
to
the ray
res
gun.
me.
Need the ray gun.
They gotta
Okay.
res me.
The ray gun.
But
You guys
yes,
make me a little mad.
this is no. I'm just saying, like
Oh, man.
you want to know how they fucking work. So like you can test different things. Can zombies climb ladders? This one can't. We put a ladder on him. He doesn't know. He doesn't do shit with it.
So here's the thing now, though. With that, you can't just have one zombie, because then you're just taking that zombie as.
Then you're
This
learning
is
just
why
like
you're-
one
Are
zombie.
these the slow ones or are these the fucking
I
wolves?
think
You
it's gotta
get a
be the
bunch of
slow.
them. You
There's
get a
no
bunch
way-
of them. You
okay.
put them in
Those
different
ones are gonna
cells.
fuck.
You
find-
need at least 10.
My
I think,
opinion
to do
is I
these
think that the
experiments.
World War Z ones are fucking bullshit.
They don't do that.
There's no
There's no
way that
fucking
shit's
way.
gonna happen.
No.
Anyone gets sick, they're already moving at like half the speed they normally do.
Yeah.
All right, it's like, oh, and now you're dead, and you can run and create bridges with other fucking
No
dead
shot.
I feel
things.
like the way 28 Days Later did it was pretty realistic.
How did
Everyone
they
was
do
just,
it?
Everyone was just mad. They weren't zombies or anything. They were just mad. They ran after you. Yeah, they were pissed off, and that's so they all starved at the end.
They weren't dead.
They weren't dead. It was an actual virus.
Oh,
People just got mad.
People just got really mad.
Like mad at what?
Just scary. Just like everyone. It's kind of scarier when they're mad, all right? And just trying to eat you. It's like, wow, you're so
So
mad.
they're like the infected from Left 4 Dead, like the ones that are like, the ones that run.
Yeah, well, they call it the rage virus. They're raging.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Second, yeah, 20.
So what
28
would you
weeks
do in
later,
the
they have
rage
troll
virus? I mean, I would just shoot everyone.
Get it.
well, this would not be fun in a place with a lot of guns because if they're just mad, they could do a lot of
If
damage.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really
Okay,
true.
here's the
I don't
thing.
know if they use weapons. I don't think they use guns. but
They
I think
didn't?
They,
They're
like,
just-
swing- they're too mad to use guns. They can't. fucking
Here's
mad
my
as guns.
opinion. I think in terms of a worldwide zombie pandemic or plandemic, depending on how you look at it,
What?
I think that the United States would probably fare pretty well. We do have a lot of guns here.
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all of our military budget, isn't it? Just
Well, we're
buying
not getting. It's not
guns?
like the military's going to start handing out guns to us when the zombies.
I always
know
just
that.
look to Bor for
Yeah,
confirmation.
Okay, I'm glad. No, so now we all do it. Because every time I say anything I think to myself is remotely somewhat funny, I will immediately look at Borf. He'll give me like a, yeah. And I'm like, oh,
Cool.
yes. Killing it.
Which is funny because we have the fact checker, Ian.
Oh,
over
I'm
here.
not here for support.
Oh.
He's not here
Yeah.
for support. He's
Yeah.
here for answers.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so
And barely that.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Yeah.
guns per person in the United States?
think it's 3.
It's like 3.
What?
That's
Yeah,
Really?
a lot of them.
Mm.
Wow.
But they're hoarded by, like I guarantee you, like 20% of the population's got 80% of them.
no,
Check
I think
this out.
it's like 40 maybe at least.
40? 40's got 80?
My dad's got a gun.
Ian?
120.
Wait,
Guns?
per person?
Per person?
Yeah.
Holy fucking
What?
shit.
So that was 60 times. No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40
Yeah.
40 times
times.
the amount that we thought.
What the
According
fuck?
to this, Texas has an estimated 588,000 guns.
Per person.
You get into Texas, you
Total.
just have to wade. You have to wade for steel.
588,000?
Yeah, in the state of Texas.
That's not a lot.
What's the population
What's
of
the population?
Texas?
Texas has
More
tens of
people.
millions of people.
Yeah, there's more. Ian, what are
That's
you
crazy.
saying?
No, that's not right. You're lying. to us now.
120 guns per person in the United States.
The guns aren't in New York, bro.
29 million in Texas.
29.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay,
That doesn't make
so
any
wait,
sense
now
to me.
you have to add like 320 million times 120.
So there's
What?
There's
billions of guns in the United States.
there's billions of guns in the United States.
Wait, so hold on.
Okay,
How
this
many?
is the
Where
first
did the
time I've
half
ever
million
not
come
trusted
from?
a data guy on a certain piece of information.
Yes.
Where did the 500,000 guns
Wait,
come from?
Hold on, I'm double checking.
Tara, would you get this information for us? He's clearly falling through right now.
Yeah, where are all these guns coming
How
from?
many guns are there per person in the,
In the United States.
yeah.
And then if we can figure out what percentage of the population has those guns.
Well, this is ranking by country for civilian-held firearms per 100 population, but that's not really what I'm asking. But it says 120
Per
per
100?
100 persons.
So that's
Oh, okay.
Moderately less.
1.2 guns per person.
So like a little bit more than one per person.
That was in 2017.
oh,
and
Which
then
is
the
probably
and then the
gone up.
pandemic happened.
Yeah. So it's gone. They've made
Maybe
more
there's-
guns
it
since
could be
then.
2 per person, maybe.
maybe even 3.
So not 120.
Maybe 120
Ian.
guns per person.
Yeah, but it could be real.
Yeah, but it's my
one
opinion
guy
now,
in the
so
US with
fuck
a
you.
billion guns.
120.
Just one guy.
I like how we all, as a table,
Yeah, we
believed
believed
that
it,
there was
100%.
120 guns per.
I was like, wow, the state
Well,
of this
no,
country,
it was like
guys.
we started thinking about. Well, no, you know what? You're right.
Makes sense.
Until the Texas numbers came out, we totally bought that shit. We thought that. I mean, we love guns here, man. I
we
mean,
do.
Splice in some fucking lies when we ask you for facts.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's good.
Yeah. Make them think about it.
You know about
100
snails? You know much about snails?
No,
Snails?
You know
no,
what snails?
Charlie.
No, we're
I
not
know
doing
nothing
that.
about
We're
So
not
what snails
doing
can
that.
do is snails ordinarily live for like, what is it, 2 to 4 years?
Yeah, 2 to 4.
2 to 4 years. And so the crazy thing is what a snail can do. if
But
it
bigger
starts
ones
to get-
live 10.
Bigger ones live 10.
Like an
If-
elephant snail?
Like an elephant snail.
Potentially.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Elephant snails are big.
Really big snail.
Yeah, they're like this big.
Wait, how big are they?
How big are they? How big are
How
elephants?
big are the
elephant
elephant snails? Wait, you're lying. You lied.
Big snail.
No, elephant snails are real, I
Is your
think.
favorite animal a snail?
You
No.
think?
Me neither. So what they do is they create what's called an epiphragm
That probably
around
sounds
their.
really good.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh.
It gets,
Sorry,
it gets-
Scott.
It gets colder, right? When it gets colder, the snail needs to do something. It can't really hibernate because it's a fucking snail. So what it does is it goes back in its shell and it creates what's called an epiphragm, which is like a multi-layered mucous membrane over the entrance to the shell.
How big
My
is that?
vision
Oh,
isn't-
that's in a hand. That's a fucking huge
yeah,
snail.
it's very big. Very big.
And
You
then
seen
they
that
crawl
shit?
back in and they can stay there for like up to 4 years, just like frozen in ice or floating in water. How cool
God.
is
Captain
that?
America.
Yeah, Captain America, almost like they sort of fossilize themselves.
Wait,
in a way.
so they only
It's kinda like
live
they fossilize
for
themselves.
2 to 4 years.
2 to 4 years, but they can just decide to not really exist for a little bit and then exist again.
And they'll still live. So let's say a snail lives for 4 years. This particular
Yep.
snail. 2 years in, it can decide. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep for 6 years and then come back and live for another 4. Probably not that extreme.
Ian, can we
but-
get a snail on? Can we,
Can we get a snail on the podcast, Ian, please?
can we get a snail? Are
Okay.
you free for the next 2 to 4 years? Or
How many
Yeah.
snails do you think would live in the zombie apocalypse?
Probably a
all
lot.
of them. All of them.
You
All
think
What do
so?
you mean?
Wildlife
hunting
would
No one. No,
flourish.
Yeah.
Have you
100%.
I don't know
have
if
you
that's
seen-
true.
Have you seen A Quiet Place?
Yeah.
snails are
it's-
quiet.
Not the second one.
Not the second one. Yeah, it's John Krasinski. said
Snails
that
are quiet.
the reason there's like he said they killed all the birds, like all
Mm-hmm.
the monsters killed all the birds and all the deer and shit. And I don't think that would happen, right?
Mhm.
Like I couldn't. if
That
I
would be an absolute collapse of the
It'd be
ecosystem.
hard to chase after a bird.
Yeah.
Sort of where I'm
True.
at. So I think they'd be fine, right? If
Yeah.
anything, they'd be better off.
Yeah. I mean, not in the Quiet Place universe, just a normal
Now that I think about it,
zombie apocalypse. I think the animals would flourish.
have you
That'd
seen
be
the
really
Tomorrow War?
No.
Do you watch that
Ooh,
new
I want
one?
to watch that. Yeah, I read
I
the
did
book
do
for that one.
I did do a
The-
sponsored post for it, but I have not seen
Oh my
it. I
god!
have not seen it.
You haven't seen
I
it?
didn't say that I had seen
I thought it was okay. I mean, it was. A lot of people are like, the Tomorrow War ruined my perception of movies, but it's not
Because
that.
it was
like
bad? Or what?
no, they thought it was gonna be like the greatest thing ever. It was like,
Why?
I mean, it's a fucking,
Yeah, it hasn't even.
it's a blockbuster. I mean, it's
of all things.
you're not looking for fucking
It's
art
It's a cool premise.
shit like art house fucking
Uh-huh.
garbage. I mean, it was cool. I thought it was cool. It was very interesting the way that they talked about time travel and stuff like that. But the Quiet Place monsters are very similar in some ways, in my personal opinion, to the ones in Tomorrow War, which is weird.
So what's
Okay,
the
that was
point?
the full thing, I think. Did you see the first movie of Tomorrow War? Because they made a first one.
What?
Yeah, it was called like Live, Die, Repeat or something. They changed
What?
the title. It was called Edge of
Wait,
Tomorrow.
that was the same.
It's called Edge
Edge of Tomorrow was the same thing?
They changed the name to Live, Die, Repeat. And it was based on a book that I read called All You Need Is Kill, I believe.
Wait, Edge of Tomorrow with
That was part of
With-
Tomorrow War?
Well, is the Tomorrow War about a fucking guy that fights aliens and comes back every day?
no, that's not the
No?
No, it's different.
that's not
Oh,
the
it's
same
different?
story.
Yeah.
That
It's
can't
Oh!
be. Yeah.
Oh!
That can't be.
I don't
That's-
know why I thought it was the
Is that
same.
Tom Cruise?
It
Tom
is
Cruise,
somewhat
that's Tom
similar.
Cruise.
I mean, it
Yeah.
is somewhat similar, but the reason why he kept coming
the
back
aliens in
that
that look the same as well.
well, the reason why he kept coming back the same day was because he got acid on his face from one of the alpha aliens that only show up once in the one with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But in the Tomorrow War, it's actually time travel that's being involved there, and like you just have to be good at fucking shooting those things. And the reason why
Oh,
the
I
reason
didn't-
why
I
Edge of
don't know.
Tomorrow was cool was because it was like every time it was like he was respawning in a video game and he was like learning how to
Yeah.
fight them and
Yeah, a little
learning.
further.
He was like memorizing choreography, which was cool. I'm sorry, Charlie.
No, it's fine. It's, okay. We
You're
can bring it
the
in.
salami.
Then you test your luck.
But they are very similar. No, there's a very similar zone there where it's like alien comes from ? And world is doomed because they are weirdly shaped and they've got tentacles and they go really fast and they attack you.
There's a lot of those. Yeah, a lot of weird uns.
Well, it's easy to survive in Quiet Place because all you need is a broken pair of, like, speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't know
No one
that yet.
figured that out except
You'd
You
think.
gotta
Yeah.
think people would be like, oh, these fuckers have big ears?
You'd think that like
Shoot.
you really
You would actually
right?
think
Just
that.
like turn on a microwave or something,
Live
and then
anywhere.
then it's like
Microwave?
the waterfall thing. Why wouldn't I just live next to
you
it?
you would
Make a
think that
waterfall,
like maybe those monsters
or just make sound.
right?
Like you'd have to tough it out for a little bit, but
Yeah.
like how long would it take for them to get used to sound? Thank you, Borf, for the confirmation.
Barf's nodding.
Yeah.
what you'd think that like
Because they'd stay away from it.
one of the
time.
first things that those creatures would attack would be like a concert, right? And at one of those concerts, there's probably a bunch of concerts happening at the same time on the planet. One of those is going to have to experience some sort of what's that called? Reverb, fucking
Feedback.
Some
feedback
unplugged-
through the
Yep.
through the
Yeah.
speaker. It's going to fuck up those things' ears. Feedback sucks. Doesn't
Yeah.
sound good to us, so it's going to fucking hurt them.
We've debunked a film because
Debunked.
you know what we also have in a lot of places is things that put out a really high frequency sound to get rid of bugs. And if these monsters have the ears like that, because it basically
Oh.
creates like a sound barrier, basically that it's like at such a high frequency that the bugs
This is
are
a fun fact.
are deterred.
This is a fun
I think
fact.
This
I'm
is real.
feeling
If this
happy.
is fake, that's fucked up.
I don't think that's fake. It
doesn't
that's a real
sound
thing,
real.
Right?
He doesn't
Yeah.
like being lied to.
Borf says yes. It's a real
Borf is
thing.
nodding.
Borf
so,
is nodding. It's got to be
so
real.
we have machines that make force fields that keep bugs out.
Basically, yeah, because it's at such a high frequency that the
And
bugs
they travel
are
through
deterred.
sound waves
And
through
so
the air.
if these monsters are like my ears really good, then they
just
would
stay
And they
away.
talk like that too.
they would probably not only stay away, they'd probably like explode like they did in the movie because the frequency.
Did their head explode? Or I think
Yeah,
they
They
got all-
blew
they
it.
were like,
Yeah,
"Ah."
they got hurt
Yeah, it got
bad.
all
They
weird.
got
I
hurt.
thought
Yeah.
their head was doing that, and then
They
Emily
prolapsed.
Blunt shot him with a
Oh
shotgun.
yeah, maybe.
You're right, I think
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
think
because
you're
it
right.
like
It was
had,
like,
the-
ow,
cut their
ow,
flesh.
but then it was
Yeah.
like Emily was being very blunt with her shotgun.
Ah, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nah,
very
if I'm
good.
in that situation, I'm blowing my whistle.
Oh my god, here it comes.
They just can't fucking
you
do
Where
it.
does the
You die.
whistle?
The animals go away. Everybody gets naked. We're good,
or,
bro.
Or no, you blow
good.
you blow the whistle. You blow the whistle, and the animals get naked, but they don't have
You
any
know what
clothes to
makes
take off,
noise?
so they
You
just
know what
take
makes
their
noise?
skin off
Clothes.
and die.
Ooh. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. Clothes
Clothes
do
make
noise.
noise. You know what doesn't make noise? Naked? No,
Naked.
it's not. No, I
Naked.
can't do.
Naked people
my-
don't
My
make any
balls
noise.
slapping around.
The moment I
noise,
take my
yeah.
clothes off, I just become silent.
Nobody can hear.
It's like if you ever want, and have you ever heard of the Navy SEALs and why they don't ever run in the Navy SEALs?
And why they don't wear
It's
clothes?
because there's no way you can tell what country someone's from when it's just a bunch of naked dudes running around with fucking M4s.
True.
The
all right.
Navy
Have you seen
SEAls are a
that,
nudist colony run by General jschlatt.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of how to open Velcro silently?
Yeah,
where
yeah,
The
you-
guy just fucking screams. I love that. On the other side of the bug thing, the high frequency thing, wind turbines make like a really low frequency noise. So a lot of people that live near wind turbines, if you have a certain type of like ear, it's just sort of, I guess, a
Kills you?
genetic thing. No, you get really like nauseous. Like you can't do
Oh,
it.
maybe-
You get,
maybe-
like, you
maybe
get like headaches and nausea
makes-
and shit.
Messes
Or if
up
not,
your inner ear,
Mm.
so you lose balance.
You know
Maybe.
so
Something like
much, or
He's just
confirmation
nodding.
bias.
Or he's just nodding.
There's
and it
no
makes me
way
feel
that we
so
can
good.
determine that he knows everything just by him nodding and
Well, I'm assuming.
and shrugging. He
Yeah.
nods and he shrugs.
Knowledgeable. Knowledgeable.
Yes.
What kind of food would you eat? What would you be subsistent on?
Peanuts.
In yeah, if you wanted to end it, are we talking about the apocalypse again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm sure canned food would definitely be a good one to grab.
Also
But it would
peanuts,
run
but I
out.
would
It
die.
would run out.
I mean, you got some mushroom soup,
cream of mushroom,
mushroom tomato soup,
Yeah.
cream of chicken, chicken soup.
chicken soup, chicken soup,
Nice looking hot dog.
chicken soup.
I don't know, freaking gorp. Make some freaking
Gorp?
Make some gorp.
Well, I mean, you'd have
Yeah.
to
What does
grow.
scorpion stand for? Granola, oatmeal, raisins, piss. Nope. I don't know.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sorry.
Maybe.
Granola,
Just-
oatmeal, raisins, piss.
I never thought
The
that Gork
all the
was
food
just an
groups.
acronym.
I don't actually know if it is. I just realized that they were sort of.
Wow.
That is the
Orf doesn't
first
know.
head
Orf is
shake I've
shaking
seen
his
for
head.
Orf.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Unsure.
Uh-oh.
But you need to grow your own food. You
Well,
definitely
yeah.
would. You need a farm or
I
something.
mean, in my prison
Eventually. Yeah.
thing, I'd be growing. I mean, what's the highest caloric density? Like bananas,
Oh.
Quest bar.
Quest bar. I'd be
Protein
growing
bar.
Quest.
Highest caloric and easiest to grow. Maybe potatoes.
I mean,
Probably-
I feel like when you're in a survival mode, it's like about pure calories.
It's
Isn't
also
it?
about what you can actually grow there. So
Yeah.
the answer is not always the same.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, I think that you like if you were a vegetarian in the apocalypse, would you be able to get enough vegetables to
I don't
to
think
have
that you
the
can be a
proper
vegetarian
amount.
in the apocalypse. I'm
because
sorry.
I think you would have to eat a lot of protein because you'd be moving and grooving so
You
much.
wouldn't
Could
really
you?
have the opportunity to choose. Is kind of the
Yeah,
thing.
you'd this like I think once the zombie apocalypse happens, it immediately turns into like
I
quite
need to
literally
see
a
that.
hunter-gatherer situation, but gathering stuff from the past society you used to live in, and then hunting probably animals or if it
Zombies.
gets to it, people.
People, that is a question.
No, I don't think I would. I don't think I actually would kill people and eat them. though. I don't think
Well,
I'd
that's
become a
good.
cannibal. Well, no, because if I kill people and I eat them, then I'm gonna start laughing crazy all the time, and my aim's not.
True,
gonna be
your
good.
aim is not going to be good. when
Is
you're
that what
aim-
happens?
Yeah,
You
you're
start
going to
to
start
laugh?
shaking.
Yeah, those are the two main symptoms of cannibalism: is you start laughing to yourself all the time,
So
and your
that's the
aim
only
isn't
reason.
good. Mm-hmm.
And your aim isn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're
We're
hard.
talking about Daisy.
We're talking about Daisy right now.
You can become a cannibal. You just have to use the short range shotguns, because you can still manage them. Borif, yeah, Borif.
Borif, do you play Daisy?
He does, yeah.
Really?
Borif
Do you play
plays
Namalsk?
Daisy. Not recently.
Oh,
Not
you should get
recently.
back into it. It's good right now.
I mean, I guess the question when it comes to like food in the apocalypse is, I mean, if this was, the end of days, would you rather have
Oh my god.
unlimited bacon?
Mm-hmm.
But but no video games. So you got unlimited bacon, but no video games. Or would you rather have games,
Mm-hmm.
unlimited games,
Unlimited.
but no games,
But no games?
no games,
Wait.
no video
Unlimited
games.
games, but no games?
Sorry, Ethan. It doesn't seem like this is getting through your thick fucking
So-
skull.
Hey,
Can we just do it
you want to
one
pay
more
attention for
touchline?
like 1 second?
So yeah. So would you
Can
rather?
we just be here together once
Just
right
for 1
now?
second.
We're in the apocalypse, right? Would you
Yeah.
rather have unlimited bacon, but no more video games,
No more video games.
or would you rather have games,
Unlimited games.
but no games?
But no game.
No games.
Oh man. Unlimited games, but no games.
Unlimited games. Unlimited games and no games.
Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited games, no games. Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited games, no games. Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited games, no games. Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited bacon.
I'm blowing my whistle.
No games. Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited bacon, no games. Unlimited bacon, no games.
To
Answer the
the
question. Answer the
bacon.
question.
Everyone take your
You're
clothes
taking
off.
the bacon.
Everyone take your clothes off.
No video games.
Yeah, in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good games.
Dude, unlimited
Okay,
bacon
dude.
in the apocalypse is really good.
I gotta say. I gotta say. That's it. You picked the
Yeah.
right one, I
I'd
think,
probably
for
pick
this
unlimited
scenario.
games.
But if it wasn't,
But no
what if it wasn't the apocalypse and we're just here right now?
Well, then unlimited games, no games.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Easy. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. We'd like to sort of roll out the red carpet as we do on, since we're hot ones, and we keep doing this. I don't know. We shouldn't do
You
this
got
anymore
this
to
camera,
them.
this camera, this camera. Tell everybody what you got going on in the world of Ethan Nestor.
First we
Go
feast is
ahead.
going to come for.
Right
First
there
we
with your eyes.
feast. Hey,
Where-
I make videos and I stream sometimes.
Where can people find you?
People can find me on the internet. CrankGameplays everywhere.
Why can people find you?
If they want to escape from their life and I guess reach into mine a little bit.
And one more question for you.
Yeah.
What's going on, my cranky crew?
That's not quite
What's
it.
cranking, crankers?
Oh, I like that one. I think I'll
This
do
isn't
it.
appropriate.
Yeah, I think I'll do that one.
Can you
That
can you
one's
give
good.
us just one?
Oh, I
So I
really
do mine.
don't
I do like
want
what's
to.
sludge and slimers. It's gross
Sludge
every
and-
time.
It's what is up, my cranky crew.
What
But
is
I
up,
don't,
What
my-
is
I
that?
don't.
Cranky crew.
I don't do it anymore though. Because
What is up,
What
my
happened to your
cranky
cranky
crew?
I don't know.
Where
what
are
happened.
they?
I don't know what happened to my cranky crew. Okay, here's the final
Ethan.
question because everybody always asks the guests a final question. But what if I asked you guys a final question?
sure.
Okay.
What happened to my cranky crew? Just
Where
a
did
And let
small-
me
they
pose a
go?
follow-up question. Ethan, can we be your cranky crew?
Oh man, you sure can.
Wow.
Oh,
You
what
sure
is up?
can. What is
Oh.
up?
Can you give us just, since we're your cranky crew, could you
got
maybe
it.
just give us what is up, my cranky crew?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I
so
can.
sorry.
If like full.
I
don't-
told these guys.
I
about
actually
that
don't
before
even
this.
remember the last time that I've done this intro.
About 4 years ago.
Probably. Probably. Yeah, this was my intro. Long time. It was what is up, my cranky crew?
Hey!
Not much. How about you, man? They're back.
Excellent
Hey,
news.
Keep cranking,
Excellent
crankers.
news. Keep cranking, crankers.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye,
amigos.
guys.
Thanks.
Thank you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Cranky.
Bye.
Keep
Bye.
on cranking. Cranky. Crank
Wow.
time.